Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Todd coming at you guys with a brand new video here on the channel. Welcome back. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and join my Discord down in the description down below so you guys don't miss every time that I upload. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys two builds. One build maybe not everybody has, but it is the best to race Tokyo Expressway with, and you guys can literally get Tokyo Expressway done in 22 minutes. That's right, you guys heard me. 22 minutes, meaning you can almost do Tokyo Expressway 3 times in 1 hour. So I'm gonna show you guys that build, and then I'm also gonna show you guys a build that all of you guys can do. But for the build that all of you guys can do, first thing first, head on over to used cars, and you guys need to buy this vehicle right here, the Cappuccino 91, before it is out of stock. Buy this before it is out of stock right now, because that's the other build I'm going to be showing you guys. But first, we're going to kick this video off with the best build in the game. The build, here it is, the V6 Escato Pikes Peak. Now, for those of you asking me, the Escato Pikes Peak should be coming back into the game very, very soon from what I've seen. It should be coming into the used car rotation, so make sure you guys have some money in the used cars, or you have some money in the game so that you guys are ready to go ahead and purchase that vehicle when it does come back to the used car. So a lot of you guys were telling me in my previous video, because I did make a video about this one already, but a lot of you guys were saying, hey, Untied, this one, you know, I don't have this. When is it coming back? It should be coming back very, very soon. But we're going to jump right on into the build right here. I don't want to waste you guys' time. So right here, you guys can see we have the V6 Escato Pikes Peak. Unlike my other builds that I've been showing recently, this one does not need any livery or anything. So no glitch. This isn't even a glitch build. Technically, it's a glitch build. There's something about the settings that makes it glitched out, but you guys can do that for yourself. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys the Cappuccino build as well. So I'm also going to put the timestamp in the description. So if you guys do not have the V6 Escato Pikes Peak, just go ahead and click the timestamp in the description to go to the Cappuccino and see the build for that. But here is the settings for the V6 Escato Pikes Peak. We're running comfort hard tires, 75 body height adjustment, everything right here. Feel free to pause the video if you guys do need. Over here, here are all the upgrades on this side. Really, the only thing that we have is the high RPM turbocharger. Over here, the downforce is just set all the way to the left for the front and all the way to the right, I believe, for the rear. And then nothing really changed. Nothing in the manual adjustments. It's a fairly simple build. And then you guys can see right here, 578 performance points at 1,200 horsepower, and it only weighs 1.7 thousand pounds. So I'm going to take this thing onto Tokyo Expressway, and like I said, you guys can complete Tokyo Expressway in 22 minutes wall riding. So a lot of you guys were telling me that Untied wall riding is not racing, but I don't make videos on how to race properly. I make videos on how to make money very quick in Gran Turismo. So as long as you guys don't hit any of the other cars, you guys will make 825,000 for a clean race bonus. With this thing though, I'm going to say you guys will have to pit a couple of times. I like to go on fuel map 3 when I race with this car. You will have to pit at least once if you guys are racing on fuel map 3. You guys may even have to pit twice. It really depends on how far ahead you guys get of the cars by the end of the race. But like I said, with this build, you guys can hit times and finish the race in 22 minutes. And then if you guys want to play around with the build itself, I'm not even sure if this is the best build in the game. If you guys can go up in some of the performance points, or if you guys can, you know, make some changes for yourself to go ahead and make this thing even faster and even better. This is just the build that I have right now, and like I said, it can get the race done in about 22 minutes. So if you think about that, 22 minutes, that's 825,000. In 44 minutes, you guys are making 1.6 million, and then you guys have 22 minutes to go ahead and complete the race, and in about an hour and 10 minutes, you guys will be making a little over $2 million, almost $3 million to be honest. So this is probably the best money glitch in the game right now. But from here, this is basically all you guys got to do. Just race with the Escato Pikes Peak. You're going to have to, you know, not really much you got to play around with. I do like the builds like this because I'm not a big, you know, car guy when it comes to this game. So I like the builds where I don't got to mess around with the fuel map. I don't got to mess around with a bunch of settings. I can simply just copy down the settings and go on and race. So from here, I'm going to show you guys now the Cappuccino build, the second best in my opinion for racing on Tokyo Expressway. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So the vehicle we are going to be doing this with is the Cappuccino, and this is the engine swap you guys are going to have. Now, once you guys go ahead and have that engine swap, go ahead and over to car maintenance, and the first thing you guys are going to do is make sure that you guys have the car wide-bodied. Now, once the car is wide-bodied, all you guys are going to do is you're going to head on over to car customization, and we're going to make our way on over to the wheels. From the wheels, go ahead and go to the wheels that I go to, and make sure that they are set to wide. If they are not set to wide, this will not work, and then the other settings are correct as well. If you guys do need to pause the video, feel free at any time. Just make sure you guys copy these exact upgrades down so that you guys can get this build correct. So these are all the upgrades you guys are going to need on this car. And remember, as well as the engine swap. Now, for those of you who do not have that engine swap, like I said, later in this video, or if you guys go down to the description, there's going to be a timestamp to go to the car that you do not need anything for, and it is a Escato Pikes Peak build. So you guys can skip to that one if you guys do not have the engine swap. But for those of you who do have the engine swap, this car can get it done in about 23 minutes. So I recommend you guys test this build out. So once you guys have those settings set, make your way on over to the tuning shop and buy all the ones that have thumbs right next to them. These are all the upgrades you guys are going to need to go ahead and glitch out this build to make it only have 551 performance points. So we're going to do weight reduction up to about stage 4. And as far as the upgrades go, right here, the ballast, the power restrictor, all upgrades that you needed on the previous builds. Now, unfortunately, it did patch all the other builds with the recent update, but this is one of the newest builds in the game right now. So jumping into it, we're just going to go ahead and engine swap the vehicle. And once you guys go ahead and engine swap the vehicle with this engine swap right here with the RX-7 engine swap, then you guys are set to actually start upgrading and customizing, tuning the vehicle so that we can get it to 551 performance points, which will basically allow us to then race it on Tokyo Expressway. So from here, just copy down all these settings in the video. If you guys need to pause the video, like I said, once again, feel free to pause it at any time. I hope I'm doing a good job of explaining this and showing it as well. So these are all these settings you guys will need for the vehicle. All these right here, and like I said, this thing can get Tokyo Expressway done in about 23 minutes or so. And with that being said, you guys also want to make sure that you're not hitting any of the other racers, otherwise you guys will not get the clean race bonus, and you guys won't make 825,000 every time. So you guys should be able to make 825,000 every about 23 minutes with this build. So right here, here's the end of the race, and as you guys can see, about 23 to 24 minutes to finish the race simply by racing with this vehicle. So that is the first car, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the second car as well.